y'all. It's Lacey with Carolina Crafts. Welcome to my page. I think we had a breakthrough, or at least if I don't jinx myself. I tried for, I don't know, a week or two now on my new tablet to get Facebook up. It would not let me log into Facebook for some reason. I tried deleting the app. I tried changing my password. Nothing was working. And so I was like, okay, we got to bring in reinforcements. So I was like, I got my oldest daughter. I was like, can you help figure this out? Like, she doesn't have Facebook, but I was like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. So I was like, can you figure out why it's not letting me log in? And then I just opened my tablet, opened Facebook, and poof, there it was. Like, go figure. Sorry, I'm still eating lunch. So, excuse me. Let me see if it'll let me, see if it'll let me tag anybody. So that's the other thing I can't figure out. If somebody knows how to tag your followers while you're on live so that they can see that you're alive, let me know. I can do it on my phone, but I can't, my phone's what's being used for the live. So I can't do it till like afterwards. And I wanted to like let them know, like, hey, I'm on live now. Okay, we'll see. At least I got it up. That's the important thing. So yesterday, if you remember, we started our 12 Days of Christmas. So we did the first one yesterday, which is Partridge in a Pear Tree. Today we're going to do Turtle Doves and see how far down the line we get. I do have a doctor's appointment, but it's not till 4:30, so we have a little bit here. We could probably go ahead and do the 12 Days of Christmas. I just have to figure out what color I want to do it in. So shout out ideas. When you hop on, say hello. If you are catching me during the replay, that red live button won't be up there. So put hashtag replay in the comments. Tell me hello and I will greet you and tell you thank you so much for catching my replay. I did go to Hobby Lobby today and I grabbed those fake snowballs. So I put a picture up of that. If you didn't see it, I will show you in just a second. Try to get this as even as possible here. That looks not even. Or my eyeballs are off. Trying to get it even with the partridge over here too. So look how cute. I wish I had like one or two more though. It came in a pack of 8 at Hobby Lobby, but they were half off. Bad thing is, they are covered in glitter. I don't know if you guys can see, they're iridescent glitter. So when you throw them at somebody, they get completely covered. My daughters were the victims earlier when we threw them at one another. And I mean, head to toe. I had it all over my face. I had it in my mouth somehow. It was everywhere. Hopefully I'm not missing the comments. But I can see the live chat. But alright. So let's put this in the middle. And then I might eventually add something to the sides of it maybe. I did get that cute snowflake transfer. So it might be cute to put snowflakes on either side. Let me see. I feel like, yeah, it's a little, the sewing is a little off somehow. You know, when you get stuff made, I guess it just naturally, each one is different. So you'll have to watch that if you've got one of these. You have to see if it looks straight by looking at it instead of watching the like top and bottom of it, because it's a little off. All right, let's pull all of our Christmassy colors back out here. We have 2 turtle doves. So I'm trying to think what color turtle doves are. I feel like they're just gray and white. So we might do it in a grayish color maybe if I have it. Here's black. See, this looks kind of like holly berries, which we could use Jolene for. We'll need green for the greenery. I have a bright, brilliant blue. I have cadet blue. Probably not the right color we're needing. Pull out our teal. We always use teal for something. There's Love Struck. There's... How did I get 2 jars of coral? I do not remember ordering 2 jars of coral. This one is not open, but I don't remember ordering that. Don't know. Let's see. I don't know if we're going to need yellow for anything. We'll pull it out just in case. Let's see. Pink, purple, gold. We might. White. Maybe. Get festive here. Festivity. We got some paste or ink singles here. Let's see what color. Ooh, yes. Okay, so we do have Ocean Mist. We could probably use that for the turtle doves. Let's see. This one's already open, so let's use that one. That sky is really pretty. I haven't figured out what I want to use that on yet. Let's see, we've got some orange in here, papaya, a candy apple. We do have Storm. Might need that for something. Berry. There's another Storm. That one's already open. Vanilla is not going to show up because it's already this color. We do have this pretty regal purple color. And then we've got Berry that's already open too. So we'll keep those aside. We might need them. Let's see. See if I can tell y'all hello. Okay, so I can see that. Nobody's hopped on yet. Oh, I want this to be really colorful. I know that's not my normal mantra, I guess. I usually am a teal and black. Keep it simple. But it's Christmas. Like, all these beautiful colors. Gotta have them. Alright. We'll probably, though, do the 12 Days of Christmas. Should I do that in black? Or do it like in red and green? Decisions. Oh, I do need, let me see what our thing looks like here, if it went through. It did a little bit, so I'm glad I put that ink mat behind there. So we'll just slide this underneath of this one just to be safe. Plus it helps it kind of stay in place. And then we brought our white out, because if you remember yesterday, the Partridge in a Pear Tree, you can't see real good. So I'm going to see if I can maybe outline that in some white. We need that for our singles. We probably need that. If I do that in one color, I can use that. Like that is still a little off. Thinking this greenery part up here, maybe do in our Ever After. That's that pretty shimmery green. And then the 12 Days of, maybe do that in black, and then Christmas and Jolene. What you think? What you think? So we're just taking our squeegee. This is a silk screen transfer. They are reusable as long as you clean them properly and take care of them. They will last you a good long while. I think they put the recommended usage on there is like somewhere between 8 to 10 or 12 uses. I have gotten more than that from some of mine. As long as you take care of them, clean them right, don't use chemicals on them, don't leave standing water on them, don't ruin the adhesive on the back, then they last a good long while. Now, if for some reason you use it 20 times and it's no longer sticky on the back, you can always use painter's tape, hold it down, or our replacement tape that's in my shop, and still use it. As long as the silk screen is good, keep using them. Now my theory is, by the time you've used it probably 8 or 10 times on projects, you're probably about exhausted all the options for that transfer anyway. You'll probably be ready for something new. But this one's really full. So I wanted to open it away from my project just so it didn't splatter or do anything weird. I do wish we had, we have a shimmer black in paste but not ink, and I wish we had it in the ink. I like things to shimmer and glitter. It adds a little extra to your project, and then, you know, when it hits that light, especially if it's like in a well lighted area, if it's by a window or if it's outside, you know, whatever you do with your project, it just, the sun and stuff and light really hits that shimmer and the glitter and just sparkles. So it just adds a little extra. And you want to take that squeegee, go over and get off any excess. So, for instance, our partridge and pear tree yesterday, it didn't do it exactly how it was supposed to, and I think it's because it like bled out, because it's not right here where it's clear. That's where the silk screen is, and that's a lot to put right there, so it kind of just smushes out. I'm just going to kind of release that, see if everything looks good under it. But if you have a transfer that has like a big wide open space of silk screen, it's hard not to bleed or pool right there a bunch of the ink or paste, because it's such a big area for it, if that makes sense. All right, use our pretty Jolene. This one has the glitter in it. It's kind of a wine burgundy, reddish, pretty color. We have this one in ink and paste now. So that was our color of the month this month, but it's already gone. You have to grab that before the 15th now. They did add a 25% off sale on a bunch of stuff. So check out some of the surfaces, some of the last chance stuff, some of the sale stuff. It will have like a little circle at the bottom of it that says extra 25% off. So make sure you grab that. Of course, there was something I was holding off to buy. One, I just didn't really have the extra money for it. It wasn't a dire need that I needed it right then, so I didn't grab it. And this last order I did, I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. I'll use my design dollars for it, because if you sign up as a Perks member or a designer, your membership fee you get back in design dollars. So it is a win-win. So I went ahead and used it. Guess what's 25% off now? The same thing I just ordered that I've been waiting and contemplating buying. And I should have waited like 1 or 2 more weeks. And I could have got it 25% off. It's just how my life works. So if you have a paste or an ink that has glitter in it, you will notice, obviously it sounds different, like it's got a gritty sound because of that glitter in there. But it takes a little bit more to really press it in there. Like, you got to use a little more oomph, as I call it. A little more elbow grease. But you just take that squeegee, press it into that silk screen. Why I hear my 4-year-old down there screaming. And just look it over, make sure you got all the cracks filled in there. Try to get it all cleaned up and covered up before I end up getting it on something. I am a little messy. Okay. Go ahead and peel this up. There are a couple spots. So let me take my detail tool here. That's why I don't quite pull it all the way up. Like, I kind of gently peel it up to see if there's anything missing before I pull it all the way up. It's right like at the top of these letters because I was trying to be careful and not like blend the black and the Jolene. Okay. I see one little spot I may have to try to touch up, but I'll put this on our drying mat and give it a good spray. We'll clean it when we're done. See if I can do a little maintenance right here. I think that's it. All right. Alright, so we'll let that dry. We can work on our turtle doves. Let's see. Where did my backer sheet? My snowballs. So make sure you keep your backer sheets. You will put your transfers back on there to store them. And your little plastic sleeves. Oh, I mangled that one. Watch though, the yellow side is the back. The white shiny side is what you put your transfer back on. So just watch for that. Alright, this one goes in number 1 spot. Now we're going to work on number 2. We're going to make our little turtle doves. I think this ocean mist color. If you guys know the 12 Days of Christmas, there's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different birds on there. So I'm going to try to come up with a few different variations. So yesterday, our partridge, we did our shimmer copper, and I think he turned out pretty cute. Yeah, shouldn't need too much because they're pretty small. And then I think this looks like holly berries. Not sure what that is, some kind of greenery. So we'll use our Jolene probably for the berries, or we could use Love Struck if we think just a regular red. And then we'll use, let's see, probably our, I think maybe our Meadow for the greenery. We could use the, what's it called? Scout. It's a shimmer green, but it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a Kelly green. So it's a little bit different for greenery. So we're just pressing that in there. If you guys have never used silkscreen transfers before, they are a lifesaver. A, they're reusable. B, they're not going to break the bank. They're still pretty cost effective. They make painting easy. You can feel like you accomplished it yourself. You painted it yourself, even though you did use a transfer. To me, I call it like, I don't know, painting for dummies, because I am not a painter. I don't freehand paint. I am a stick person, stick animal drawer. So this allows me to feel like I am painting my own masterpiece, not buying something, not having somebody else make it. So it gives a sense of accomplishment. It is therapeutic. If you need some me time, some time away from husband or kids or work or whatever might be causing you stress in your life, this is one thing that helps me just kind of have, you know, me time. And feel like I'm doing something or accomplishing something during my therapy time. This is our detail tool. So it gives a very small squeegee end to work with when you're doing those really little things like these little holly berries. So the tip is really little. There is a very small tip on this side, but it is more for like just making a dot or something. It's not like a squeegee tip. I actually use it a lot for like oopsies. Like this peels off and it's like a hard metal tip. You could use this in because this is silicone, but it's not going to give you the precision like this would. But like, especially when you're using chalk surfaces or smooth surfaces, metal, acrylic, glass, you can use that tip and like scrape the paste off, so it helps get it a little more precise. This is a piece of greenery. Kind of looks like a hosanna leaf. But the greenery on this side is more like the holly tree limb with the holly berries. So I'm not sure what this guy's supposed to be. There's one down here too. It's like a spiky leaf. And paste and ink does go a pretty long way. Like even your paste singles, I can get 2 or 3 projects out of each one if it's, you know, not a huge project. I'm literally just using the ink off of the lid here. So the difference between ink and paste is for your wood, acrylic, chalkboard, glass, plastic, canvas, all those surfaces. Ink is for your fabrics, anything that you need permanent. You could use it on stuff like outside, obviously your pillows and stuff, but you could use it on porch leaners and stuff, like decorations that you're going to be using outside. But the idea of making it permanent is to heat set it. I've never tried to heat set wood. I just use paste and then like put a sealer over it. What color do we want to do for the number 2? Should we keep them all Jolene? That would be kind of the easiest to see. See if that one worked any better. That was a little better than the partridge. Let's make all of our numbers our Jolene. We'll just keep them all the same. I thought about doing different ones, but we'll just keep it the same. Keep it somewhat uniform here. reveal it all here. I like the turtle dove color. I think that was a good color. I think, what I can tell, everything looks filled in pretty good. Got maybe just a spot on the two. Like I said, this canvas is really thick, so sometimes it's just not quite filled in enough. So just take, this is like a squeegee brush, but if you have like a foam brush or a paintbrush with kind of a stiff end, then you should be able to kind of go around and fix those just a little bit. Voila. Pretty, pretty. Let me get all this kind of cleaned up here a little bit, and then I'll pick it up and show you guys a little better view, and then we will move on to our third one. I know what the third one is. So we had partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves. What's number 3? That 3 hens? Yeah, 3 French hens. 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. Anybody feeling Christmas yet? You see that a little better? Is that cute or what? All right. Number 3. One thing too, I'm gonna see if I can use that silicone tip and fill in. And I might even be able to use vanilla. It might not make it look so noticeable. White might be too white. Need a pretty color for our chicken. We can mix some colors too, like blend it. Let's see what this looks like if we try to fill that in. I think that's going to take Put my arm right on that. It's going to take more time than I have probably to try to fix it right now, though. Because it's like very tedious, steady handwork. This is why I don't freehand. Not my forte. I don't know if this is better or worse. Lex. Keep putting it right in that wet one. I think I started off with that pea a little bit bigger than what the pea was supposed to be too. It's a little bit better, but you can tell like that it's free-handed. We'll have to wait for that one to dry though to try to fix that one because it's still wet. Alright, let's figure out our chicken. Oh, hi! See, sorry Grace, I did not see you pop up. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate the sprinkling. So we say that instead of sharing. Facebook doesn't like us to say share for whatever reason, so we say sprinkling. All right. So we got some greenery. We got a little flower at the end of this. It almost looks like a tulip. So we could actually pull out our yellow for that, just to add some different coloring in here. We got that kind of spiky looking branch thing again. We got some berries up here. Lots of stuff going on. And then our chicken. I don't really have an orange. This one's open. We could maybe... I haven't done like a beak on any of them. I've just been doing that color the same as the whole bird. But we could try some different, or the red for the top of the chicken and its little throat gobbler looking piece. I'll try to keep the greenery kind of the same, I think. That Scout is just an odd green color. Let's see. Shoot off. These are a little more tedious, guys. So if you pop in, watch for a minute, pop out, that's fine. I understand. We just kind of chat around anyway, but it's hard for me to look at the comments when I'm so focused on this little tedious stuff. So it is completely fine. You can come back and watch the replay. That way you can kind of speed it up. I like watching the replays of stuff because I can kind of watch it as fast or as slow as I want. And that way, like, I don't have to watch somebody's maybe conversation with somebody else. Or if they're explaining something I don't need to watch, I can fast forward. So replay is a nice option sometimes. But since there are 12 days of Christmas, I'll probably do this in a few different projects. This is not one of your normal kind of quick projects. What color do I want to do that chicken, y'all? Do I want to mix the colors? Or do I want to just do kind of one solid color like we did the other birds? I don't know, kind of a blue, green, brown mixture would be pretty. We could go real crazy, make her purple. I'm going to do the 3 while we got our Jolene out. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with all the trends and news articles going on about Charlie Kirk and what his wife is trying to do for the halftime show for Super Bowl Sunday. But I commend them on what they're trying to do, bring back some wholesome halftime show stuff with Reba and Dolly. I think Zach Bryan maybe was one of them. What's his name? Jelly Roll. Carrie Underwood, hopefully. So some good stuff. Might actually watch the halftime show. We're going to use our Pucker Up because it's got our glitter in it. Oh, it's just Pucker. Sorry, I call it Pucker Up because if you say Pucker, Pucker Up comes along with that to me. To do our little flower here. Hopefully it'll show up on this canvas though. All right, then we're gonna need a little bit of red on her rather, top here. This is our Love Struck. I'm going to do his beak. I keep calling it him. It's a her. Instead of switching that to orange, just go ahead and make it red as well. It's a little bitty thing just to get orange out. Okay. So I'm thinking I might do something fun here with our Scout. That's that shimmer kind of Kelly green. Maybe some blue. Do I want the Ocean Mist blue or should I grab the Dead? That might be more the right color. Let's see. Maybe kind of mix them. Do I not have one of these? Yeah, that one's already opened. Alright, so let's do something fun. We like fun, right? Let's add some coral in there. What do you think? Is that crazy enough? Hi, Terry. See, it's not showing me my comments. I am so sorry. You haven't done yours yet. Have to decide if I want to do one color like yours. Yes. You know me. I sometimes just like one color, swoop, it's done. This one, I was like, no, this one needs some individuality like stuff because it's just too cute. So we are going to mix these colors. See how that goes. Looking great so far. Thank you. Copper. Are you saying do the chicken in copper? We might be a little late for that. I did the partridge in copper. That was the shimmer copper. And it turned out really cute. So we will see. I do have our nominee. I thought about doing in one of them because we have a calling bird. I'm not exactly sure what color a calling bird is. So we can maybe make it like a gold nominee color. Something fun. And then we have swans because we have geese. So that's going to be kind of like a black and white, I guess. And then we have swans a swimming. So we have lots of different options. So to mix these colors, I'm just kind of placing different little splotches of colors everywhere, and then we're going to take our squeegee and go over it kind of like in a down motion and mix them. it kind of turns it tie-dye color. So it's a little bolder. And it looks like we're going to need a little bit more. Didn't have quite enough there. I think his back tail turned out pretty good though. See, I don't know why it won't bring up the new ones once it pops up. Thank you for those heart buttons. I see those coming. See if that's enough. Lex. Lex. What are you doing? All right. What are you doing? Did she say no? Yes. Well, then you gotta wait until you can, okay? I know. Ask nicely, and if they say no, then you gotta wait. Gives our chicken a little different pizzazz, I think. It's fun. I'm just doing black down here where it says French hens. Okay. Might be able to get one more done today. What time are we at? 2 o'clock. Okay. Not too bad. Yep. So that one, the French hens, did not come through very good. So we're definitely going to have to fix that one when it dries. Fixing kind of ribbon banner part there at the bottom. But we'll have to wait till that completely dries and then we'll Have to write the wording on there. You want to see our crazy colored chicken? I think she's cute. What you think? Think we got time for one more, maybe? Audrey. All right, this one's our calling birds. Anybody know what color a calling bird is by any chance? We got some music notes. We got some leaves, some holly berries, the twigs, our 4, the calling birds, and then the actual bird. So let's see what they say a calling bird looks like. Okay, so kind of a yellow finchy looking color. There's some different ones, but I like this one, kind of yellow with the blue on him. So we could try to do that, try to match it. Music notes, probably just do black. Easiest, right? Kind of right there on that thick part on the side. So you're going to have to really press a little harder on that. Let's see. I don't really want to do that bottom part because I'll keep sticking my hand in it. We'll do that last. Don't forget about club this month, y'all, too. If you're still interested in that, you can still get club with the gingerbread houses. Always forget to bring my picture over to show y'all, but it's you get ornaments, twine, 2 things apiece, and the transfer. And then if it's your first order, you get the free little mini squeegee. Let's see what y'all think about the colors of the chicken. You think that was cute enough? Different? I like different sometimes. So just the same old plain boring stuff. I know sometimes I get in a groove just doing the same colors, so I gotta kind of restructure my mind. Think, nope, we're gonna do something crazy. Crazy's fun sometimes. Don't want to get stuck in that same rut. Just be boring. It's kind of like if we were all the exact same human. Could you imagine the world being full of the exact same person, the exact same personality, same likes, same dislikes? It'd be a boring world, right? So try to enjoy other people's uniqueness. If they weren't there to entertain you, then you would be pretty bored. I think that's all the green. I see somebody's on. Hopefully I'm not missing your comments. Say hello. I will greet you eventually. I'm almost thinking I should have done Love Struck for our holly berries, but I just wanted it to kind of shine and shimmer a little bit. I don't need that color. I need my little squeegee. Made those holly berries a little bigger, so those are cute. All right. Forward them. Now let's work on our bird. I think I'm going to try to incorporate our yellow with our leftover what was it even called? Ocean Mist. We don't get to use our pucker very often, so this would be a nice little change. No, I think we'll do the rest in blue. It's hard not to mix those colors when it's so close together. Let's do our calling birds. Okay. A little bit different. For some reason our Jolene didn't come through on the 4. Okay. That's a little better. Let's see. I need to do a little bit on the bird. Can't see a whole lot of detail in that blue. I think that'll do. There is our first 4 birds. For some reason, that's what the whole first 12 days of Christmas is. So you got partridge in a pear tree, you got 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, and 4 calling birds. Dude. I think those turned out really cute. I'm gonna wait for this to dry, and then we can switch our little cards over to the next set and do those 4, and then the last 4. What you think, guys? Do we like? They're turning out pretty cute. But like I said, you don't have to do them all in different colors. You can do it all in black, or all in red, or all in green, or white, whatever you want. I just wanted to try it all in different colors, give it a little bit of different individuality, I guess we'll call it. Like our rooster, our chicken, our Miss Hen there, we gave her some little extra coloring, you know, set her apart from the rest of the birds. But let's see, are you dry? I think it's going to take this guy off. And then when we get done, we get to heat set this whole thing. But I think she'll turn out really cute. So stay tuned for the next segment. Have a good night, and we will see ya. Bye-bye for now.